Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everybody. This is teacher Eliza again. Alright, today in this video I'm going to show you step by step to basic writing. I know it's not your favorite topic or your favorite task, but we have to deal with it. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, first and foremost, when you get the writing task, of course you need a question or situation given to you. Okay, we have here, and before we go into what is the situation, I need you to do ATR. ATR, remember A is analyze the question, and T is to identify the task, and R is you respond to the question or the task by answering them as you should. Okay, let's analyze the question here. Let's look at this together. You have just received a letter from your friend. Your friend wants to know, what did you do during your school holiday recently? Describe to your friend the place that you had gone to and what did you do there. You have to tell your friend how you felt during the trip. Okay, so now let's go through it again. You have just received a letter from your friend. Your friend wants to know, what did you do there? So when your friend wants to know what did you do there, you know that you have to reply this letter. Okay, so this is task number 1. You have to write a letter. And what did you do during your school holiday? What did you do during your school holiday? So this is task number 2. And remember, it's recently, just recently. Describe to your friend the place that you had gone to. So you had gone to the place. What place is this? So this is task number 3. And then what did you do there? Task number 4. And of course you have to tell your friend how you felt how you feel during the trip. So task number 5. So you have task number 1, because you have to reply the letter. Task number 2, what did you do during your school holiday? Remember, it's recently. Task number 3, that what place did you go to? And task number 4, what did you do there? And task number 5, how did you feel when you were on that trip? Okay. Alright, so you have this. What did you do during your school holiday recently? Describe to your friend the place that you had gone to. What did you do there? And tell your friend how you felt during the trip. And you have to do all this in your reply letter. Okay, let's go on. Before you do your reply letter, of course you have to ask yourself these questions. 1H5W. 1H5W would be how, what, it's how. It would be what, when, where, who, and which. Alright, so it would be what, when, where, who, which, and how. How is a 1H, and these are your 5W. Ask these questions. Okay, I give you about 30 seconds to think of where did you go, what did you do, how did you feel, and describe a place. Okay? Alright, so do you have some idea on going somewhere during the school holiday, what to do, and who was there with you, and how many days, how did you get there? Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, here I've brainstormed, and this is what we can have. We have what did you do You go on a holiday, you go for a vacation. What did you get? You get souvenirs, a t-shirt, gift. And when did you go? During the recent school holiday, last month, or on Sunday. Where did you go? Pulau Pangkor. Of course, when you have Pulau Pangkor, you go to the beach or you get a chalet and you eat at a restaurant. And then who did you go with? Did you go alone? Met a local? Went with a family? And which restaurant did you go to? Which are the places of attractions that you go to? And how? How many days did you spend there? 3 days and 2 nights. How did you get there? By plane or by train? How do you feel, or how did you feel during the trip? I felt happy. Okay, so a little bit of brainstorming. Alright, and these are the 1H 5W questions, and with some answers that you can put in your some ideas that you can have in your writing. Let's go to a sample response, shall we? Okay, this is a sample response. How are you? Dear my Sarah. Okay. Dear my Sarah, how are you? I hope you are as fit as a fiddle. I am writing to tell you about how I had spent my school holiday recently. I had my holiday in Pulau Pangkor. I had wanted to spend only 3 days there. I had such a nice time that I decided to extend my vacation for another 2 days. The weather was so nice. I had a weekend on a stretch of beach. I actually met a local there. We became friends. We went to see the attractions there. We went to places. He took me to his house in a car. It was a house with a garden. He took me to a restaurant which served some dishes. He bought for me a gift. It was a t-shirt. We went to get some souvenirs for my family and friends. I left for the airport. This is all from me. I have to pen off now. I hope to hear from you soon. Do tell me about what you did during your school holiday too. Your friend, Anne. Okay, so now you've got your ideas from the brainstorming earlier, from the 1H5W questions. So we have put in most of the ideas in this particular response. Okay, so now where is task? What did you do during the holiday? Okay, so where did you go? Okay, this is task number 2. Let us go into task number 2. I had my holiday in Pulau Pangkor. This is the place, remember? Okay, so task number 2. Don't forget task number 1 is to reply the letter. Task number 1 is to reply the letter. Dear my Sarah. Okay, this is the greetings for a letter. And then you have task number 2 is I had my holiday in Pulau Pangkor. This is task number 2. This is task number 2. This is task number 3. Number 3 is a place. Yes. Where did you go? Task number 2 is a vacation. And then I had wanted to spend only 3 days there. I had such a nice time. This is how you feel. This is task number 5. How you felt. Okay. The weather was so nice. This is describing the place. Okay, this is describing the place. This is also task number 2. When you describe the place, the weather was so nice. I had a weekend on a stretch of beach. So you went to, what did you do? This is task number 4. What did you do? I met a person there. So this is task number 4 as well. Became friends. We went to see the attractions there. This is task number 4. We went to places. He took me to a car. He took me to a restaurant. It's task number 4. And then he bought for me a gift. It was a t-shirt. We went to get some souvenirs for my family and friends. I left for the airport. That is all from me. I have to pen off now. I hope to hear from you soon. Do tell me about what you did. Okay, basically you have already answered all the tasks. You have task number 1 here, replying the letter. You have task number 2 here, decided to extend my vacation. You went for a vacation for 2 days. The weather was so nice, so that is describing the place again. Where did you go? Pulau Pangkor. You went to Pulau Pangkor, and then this is had a nice time. Of course, nice time is how did you feel during the vacation. I actually met a local there. That is task number 4. We went to see the attractions, and these are all what you did during the holiday. And task number 4, you also went to a restaurant. Okay, so you have finished all the tasks. Task number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Basically, you can find all your tasks responded well here. However, if you look at this, is this enough? How do you find the text? Is it enough? Okay, we will try to make your text or your writing better by doing the next steps that I have in my slides. Okay, let's say we use adjectives. We need to use adjectives to describe. We describe people, we describe places, we describe feelings, we describe many things using adjectives. Let me show you an example of your writing, the writing just now, but we have only the adjective nice. I had a nice holiday. I had such a nice time. I decided to extend my holiday. The weather was so nice. I had a nice weekend on a nice stretch of beach. I actually met a nice local there. We became nice friends. We went to see the nice attractions. We went to nice places. He took me to his house in a nice car. It was a very nice house with a very nice garden. He took me to a nice restaurant, some really nice dishes. He bought for me a nice gift. It was a nice t-shirt. We went to get some nice souvenirs for my family and friends. Okay, is this nice enough? Okay, we don't want everybody to be using the same adjectives to describe everything. Then your writing will be just nice. Okay, I'm moving on to the next exercise where you have to going to the next exercise, everybody. Yes, substitute the adjective nice with other adjectives. Remember, you have all the nice ones here. Nice holiday, nice time, weather was nice, nice stretch of beach, nice friends, nice attractions, nice sports car, nice garden, nice dishes, nice restaurant, nice gift, nice souvenirs, nice places, nice house, and nice t-shirt. What I want you to do is, you are going to replace the words, the adjectives nice, to other adjectives. Here. Substitute, change, and give me other adjectives rather than nice. You have to fill in the blanks with as many adjectives which give you more imagination. Okay, you can take a look for about 1 minute, or maybe I can supply you with some of the adjectives here. You can use some of the adjectives that we have here. Alright, comfortable, excited, happy, relaxing, attractive, attractive person, attractive, beautiful, a beautiful girl, a bright, sunny day, elegant, elegant dress, fashionable. A person can be glamorous, it can be a handsome guy, a lovely person, magnificent, a strong person, sweet, delicious food, and then you have shiny, huge, wonderful, sunny, friendly, close, good, branded, cute, classy, scrumptious, awesome, pretty. Okay, so you have got short, funny, elegant, and then you have got the word chubby, adorable, splendid, memorable. Okay, these are the sample adjectives that you can actually use in that particular response in your writing to make it more interesting. Okay, let's go to this. This is with the blanks. Okay, I'm moving on to the sample that I have. Alright, I had an awesome holiday in Pulau Pangkor. Look at that. This was earlier on was an a. I had a. When you use certain adjectives, you have to change, instead of using you got to change it to an. You cannot say a awesome holiday. It must be an awesome holiday. Okay. I had an awesome holiday in Pulau Pangkor. I had wanted to spend only 3 days there. I had such an excellent time that I decided to extend my vacation for another 2 days. The weather was so sunny and bright. I had a splendid weekend on a sandy stretch of beach. I actually met a friendly local there. We became good friends. We went to see the exciting attractions there. We went to interesting places. He took me to his house in a sleek sports car. It was a very huge house with a very big garden. He took me to an expensive, again, you see the adjectives expensive is being used here, so you use an, alright? To an expensive restaurant which served some really delicious dishes. He bought for me a lovely gift. It was a branded t-shirt. We went to get some wonderful souvenirs for my family and friends, and I left for the airport. Okay, so now you see the different adjectives that you can use to replace the adjective nice, which was given earlier. Okay, can you see the difference? It is more impressive, it is more interesting, rather than just being plain nice. Okay, let's go on. Do you know that you can use more than one adjectives when giving description? For example, he has a pair of beautiful big brown eyes. You see, not only brown eyes, you can add on beautiful, big, beautiful and big. So he has a pair of beautiful big brown eyes. And the next one, my friend just bought an expensive red silky dress. Not just the dress is expensive, but it's also red and it is a silky dress. So you imagine more when you use more adjectives to describe something. Those amazing heart-shaped yellow balloons really made me happy. So the balloons are not only yellow, but they are heart-shaped. So you imagine balloons being heart-shaped in front of you, and they are yellow in color, and it really makes her happy. Okay, so you see, alright, I've changed a little bit down here. Okay, I've changed, you see that friendly local, I've changed it to I actually met a tall, good looking friendly local there. So you know that the local was not just friendly, but the person was tall and good looking. And the weather early on was just sunny. So the weather was so sunny and bright. And then you see the beach. Weekend on a clean, sandy stretch of beach. Not just clean, but a clean, sandy stretch of beach. And then instead of that, and the next one I've changed, took me to his house in a shiny, slick sports car. Not just slick sports car, it's shiny, slick sports car. And the garden, you see the garden is now big and beautiful. Okay, the garden is now big and beautiful. This is when you try to use more than one adjectives to describe something or someone or even feelings. Okay, now I've done this part where you have added a lot of wonderful adjectives to make your writing more interesting. Okay, but now I have put in some blanks where you can add up linkers and connectors. You have to add up linkers and connectors. Okay, so take a few minutes. You can pause the video and have a look at it, and I want you to add up the linkers and the connectors in your writing. By the way, can you remember what are linkers and connectors? Alright, just a recap. Let me share with you some linkers and connectors in the next slide. These are some. There are many linkers and connectors, but these are some that I can share with you for today. We have besides, but, however, in contrast, as a result, for example, like, later, finally, before, in addition, even though, although, despite of this, therefore, for instance, firstly, secondly, then, and, moreover, still, nevertheless, in fact, thus, such as, after that, next, lastly, and because. Now, when you use linkers, they actually give an impact on your writing. It shows the opposite ideas, or it actually joins your ideas, or it actually gives you more ideas that is added on to the ideas that you had earlier. Alright, or even showing sequence, like later, finally, firstly, secondly. These are to show sequence, what happens after that, what happens before that. Okay, and then to show reasons, you use because, or to join ideas, you use and. Okay, right, now I've got this, the blue ones are the linkers. Okay, let's go on. I had an awesome holiday in Pulau Pangkor. Initially I had wanted to spend only 3 days there. However, you see the word however, to show contrast, I had such an excellent time that I decided to extend my vacation for another 2 days. The weather was so sunny and bright. Besides, I had a splendid weekend on a clean sandy stretch of beach. I actually met a tall, good-looking, friendly local there. Now, you know the local, you can be authentic, you can give a name. Akmal. Akmal and I became good friends. Instead of the word we can have Akmal. So you know that we have Akmal, who is tall, good-looking, and friendly. And then you have this. Firstly, we went to see the exciting attractions there. Akmal then took me to his house in a shiny, sleek sports car. And then you've got this. After that, he took me to an expensive restaurant. And then this one, he bought for me a lovely gift, and it was a branded t-shirt, joining ideas. Okay, the first idea and the second idea. And when you come to the last step here, finally I left for the airport. So you see, you can have adjectives added in your writing, you can have linkers or connectors in your writing, and you can be authentic. Akmal, give a name to your writing. Okay, now we have all that. You can also add on this. I felt on top of the world. Why do you need on top of the world? This is to show how you feel. Okay, this is to show how you feel. And to see this, you have all your tasks answered, responded well, and you have already added some interesting ideas with your adjectives and also with your linkers and connectors. So I guess that is all for a basic writing. Reminders that analyze the idea and the task in the question. Of course, you have A and the T, A and the T, and you respond by asking all the 1H, 5W questions: how, when, where, who, why, and when. For your points, of course, you have to elaborate your points with examples and explanation. Adding suitable adjectives. Remember our adjectives? Tall, good looking, friendly, and then the slick, shiny car, and then be authentic. You have Akmal, you give the name to the person, so you give a name. And you use linkers like then, and, finally, to connect your ideas. And idioms, phrasal verbs, or meaningful expressions like I'm feeling on top of the world, that would be to as an addition to your writing. Okay, remember all this. These are just basic steps in your writing, and I hope that the steps that I've shared with you will be useful for you whenever you do your writing task. With that, I thank you.